It's the third Monday in January, a day that we always come together and remember a man in our history who challenged us, who didn't stand by, who brought a legacy that I hope never dies in these United States. Martin Luther King Jr. built a legacy that hopefully will outlive us all. As we honor Martin Luther King Jr. today and this week and hopefully throughout the year, we're going to talk about why legacy isn't just about money. It's about values, intention, and impact. Recently on the One of a Kind Financial Daily Show, Gary and I explored how a personalized financial plan can help your resources reflect what matters most to you today and for generations to come. And in this segment from the show that aired this past weekend, there's a touching tribute at the end that I would love for you to listen to and learn from. Martin Luther King Jr. is an American treasure. He stands for something that few did during his time, and may his legacy live on in these United States of America. You are one of a kind, just like he was.
As we head into Martin Luther King Day, it's a good time to slow down and reflect not just on history, but on legacy. Now, it's funny, when we hear the word legacy, many people think about money, how much they're going to leave behind, who gets what. But Dr. King's legacy reminds us that the true impact isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in purpose, Mike.
That's such an important distinction. Dr. King didn't just leave behind a massive estate, but his influence shaped generations. And that's a powerful reminder that legacy is about intention, how your values live on long after you're gone.
Exactly. And this is where financial planning also gets misunderstood. People assume that legacy planning is something you worry about much later in life. But in truth, legacy is something you're building through every decision you make as you go through life, Mike.
It shows up in how you prioritize your spending, how you save, how you give money, how you talk about money with your family. See, your kids they catch what you're doing more than they actually hear what you say. So more is caught than taught is that Southern saying that's often that's often said. Whether you realize it or not, your financial habits are telling a story right now, and they're going to tell an even bigger story in the future when your kids learn, about your kids and grandkids learn more about their first memories of money.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny. At One Oak Financial, we believe in the one-of-a-kind financial plan, and it starts with values, not just numbers. Before we talk about investments or strategies, we want to understand what matters most to you, because money without meaning rarely leads to fulfillment, Mike.
That's true. That's why one of the most important questions we ask clients, and it's one of the first questions we ask clients, it's very powerful. The question is, why is money important to you? What that means is, what do you want? What do you really want your money to do for you and for others as we start down the road of building the financial plan?
Now, for some families, the answer is about providing security and opportunity for children and grandchildren. For others, it's supporting faith-based organizations like charities or causes that reflect their beliefs. There's no universal definition of legacy, and there shouldn't be, Mike.
Well, the truth is, major companies, major financial companies, maybe your financial advisor, maybe your broker works at these one-size-fits-all companies where they do the same investment strategy for everybody who walks in the door. And that's why that type of planning doesn't really work. Your financial plan should be as unique as your life and your values and your vision.
The show is the one-of-a-kind financial show with Mike Milligan. Mike is with One Oak Financial. I want you to get on the calendar all set up with that comprehensive plan. The deal is there's no cost, there's no obligation, so what are you waiting for? It is still January, early in the year. Get yourself on firm, solid financial footing for 2026. That phone number is 800-748-1838, 800-748-1838, or text the word IDEAS to 600-700. The folks at One Oak Financial standing by this weekend, ready for your phone call. Get on the calendar, get you all set up. You deserve a more confident plan to retire, want to be stress-free, peace of mind. The fact of the matter is Mike and the team cannot help you unless you pick up the phone and dial that number 800-748-1838 or text the word IDEAS to 600-700. So legacy planning goes far beyond just having a will. It includes beneficiary designations, charitable giving strategies, tax consideration, and just as important, clear communication with people that you care about. That's what it really boils down to, Mike.
We've seen situations where families had good intentions, but without a plan in place, confusion and stress took over. Assets didn't pass the way they expected. Taxes took a larger bite than anticipated, and emotional decisions replaced thoughtful ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's about intentional planning matters. The one-of-a-kind financial plan, it's not about controlling everything. It's about creating clarity. It helps to ensure that your resources are aligned with your values, and you don't want to leave that to chance, Mike.
And legacy doesn't have to wait until the end of your life. Many clients find deep fulfillment in seeing their impact during their lifetime through strategic planning, supporting causes they care about, and helping family members live a financially responsible life.
Dr. King once said, everybody can be great because everyone can serve. Financial planning gives people the intention to serve intentionally by using their resources wisely and purposely, Mike.
Yeah, now it's important to say that the ideas we're discussing today are really for educational purposes only. Everyone's situation is different, and decisions around estate planning or charitable strategies should be made with a qualified professional like us here at One Oak Financial.
As we honor Dr. Martin Luther King this week, it's worth asking yourself, what legacy am I building? Not just someday, but right now, Mike.
It's true. You know, Dr. King, he stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and he talked about a dream, not a generic dream, but a deeply personal one. A dream that his children and your children would live in a world where they could stand tall with dignity, opportunity, and hope. The same idea is at the heart of why we build the one-of-a-kind financial plan. Your life is one of a kind. Your story, your family, your faith, your scars, and your dreams are not the same as everyone else's. So your financial plan should not be copied out of a textbook or built off a template. It should honor where you came from, where you are now, and where you feel called to go. A real plan that should help you step off what Dr. King called the lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity and move toward the riches of freedom and the security of justice in your own life, in your own community. We fully support everything Dr. Martin Luther King stood for at One Oak Financial. It is really, he gave inspiration to the one-of-a-kind financial plan. I hope that as we celebrate that this week, you realize that you need a financial plan that gives your dreams hopes and your dreams the fuel it needs to live without persecution and without any indignation. So Gary,
well
I would
said.
love it if you wouldn't mind telling everybody how they can honor Dr. Martin Luther King and give us a call and let's start building a one-of-a-kind financial plan together.
Yeah, let's do that, Mike. Absolutely. The number is 800-748-1838, 800-748-1838. Or text the word IDEAS to 600-700. Your chance to benefit from a personalized, one-of-a-kind financial plan. Call right now. We have a limited number of availabilities on our calendar this week.
This has been the One-of-a-Kind Financial Show Daily with your host, Mike Milligan. Mike is an investment advisory representative with Advisory Alpha LLC. Ideas by Mike doing business as One Oak Financial is an unaffiliated entity of Advisory Alpha LLC. Mike is in partnership with Advisory Alpha to be able to provide financial planning and assets under management service to his clients. Coaching, education, other financial services are offered through Ideas by Mike doing business as One Oak Financial. All education, all content provided on the One-of-a-Kind Financial Show Daily and the One-of-a-Kind Financial Show is for education purposes only. Please consult a licensed financial professional before acting on any of the things discussed in the show. And as always, you have the opportunity of reaching out to Mike by texting ideas to 600-700, getting on his calendar and spending time with him to discover how to build a one-of-a-kind financial plan for your one-of-a-kind life.